Hey guys, well, we are nearing the end of our European Grand Tour and we are in the beautiful Split. We had a choice of Dubrovnik or Split, and for the sake of easy parking, I picked Split. So we're going to see Diocletian's palace. You can see the walls behind us. The bell tower is right here. Everything is within an easy walk. We might see some Game of Thrones sets for you Game of Thrones fans. I have to confess, I have never seen one episode of it, so you can put all the spoilers you like in the box below because I won't understand any of it. But yeah, come and see. Very beautiful. Split, largest Adriatic city of Croatia. Only in Split for a few hours, so we didn't have a chance to walk Marjan Hill, which you can see here, but if you do, it's full of beautiful monuments and it offers amazing panoramic views over Split. It's been used as a park since the 3rd century. So that's the extent of Diocletian's palace, the original Split, to this corner and then all the way along to the tower. It was huge in size, including his own church, his own baths, several houses and villas. It was a town in its own right. Not bad for your retirement home. My travellers have already disappeared off. Look at them. Wow. Isn't that amazing? Became a World Heritage Site on the 26th of October 1979, and Uncle Michael was born on the 23rd of October 1979. So 2 really historic things happened.
It was also a jail.
Looks like a jail. I think this is the underneath of his palace, isn't it? Or is it worth more underneathiness? Do you want to visit Split City Museum? Yeah. Imagine the time when this was built and the tools that they had to use, and they created something so incredible. This is just underneath. It is full of shops too. I smell a lot of lavender. As Scott said, it's a little bit Grand Bazaar, and it is, except there's a lot more room because the Grand Bazaar, the roofs go really low. But it's great. If you want a bit of artwork or something different, then this is the place to come. Whilst I was having a nosy at the amazing artwork, my family decided to leave me. And, well, it's a bit of a maze. So now I find myself stuck in here and there are 3 different exits. I'm like, oh my god, which one do I take? So this is going to be fun. They basically walked off and left me. Rotters. So, is it going to be door number 1 or staircase number 2 or staircase number 3? Where are they? Guaranteed. He just went straight ahead. Aha! Here they are. The route of least resistance. Hello, guys. Daddy trying to snag onto a tour. And then you can buy your tickets to go see various different things. You go straight across the square. Here at like 9:30 in the morning and it is absolutely packed. I think it's as busy as the Acropolis site, and the Acropolis was mental. So yeah, it's officially as busy as Acropolis. Woo. I cannot persuade Scott to climb the bell tower, so I'm gonna have to borrow some footage, but he's making friends over the way. Look, he's just making friends with the locals. Oh, look at that. He's just making friends, chatting away, word out of his face. It's the fact there's also Egyptian style of sculptures here, which kind of makes me think of Cleopatra and Antony and that amazing love story. For our next intrepid adventure, she wants to go to Egypt. So comment box below. Thea wants to go to Egypt, Scott wants to go to Thailand for our next big adventure. Which one? Egypt, Thailand. I know which one I want to pick. So when we climb the Moorish towers of Teruel, which I would say are as high as the bell tower, the Moorish towers have one thing which really works in their favor for my fear of heights, which is they're enclosed on the inside, so you're walking in a tunnel, whereas this is completely open. So fear of heights wise, it's a metal staircase. Nah, not gonna happen.
We take 10 ancient streets in 10 days. I think they go in detail to Las Vegas also. Yeah, I think so. Something different. Wow.
Very gorgeous. Oh, don't talk rubbish.
Here is this potential.
Do you think it's like the Gregorian knot that Alexander opened with his sword?
That is so squeaking smooth.
I know. That would have been your carpet. It's cool, isn't it? Thea, I think I found your perfect shop. Are you ready to get ready for Christmas?
Yes.
It might be a little bit early for Christmas, but shall we go in? Go on then, if you go.
So cool.
Go on then.
Love that.
I know. We're getting way too American loving Christmas. Look at this. All our favorite Christmassy stuff. It's never too old to get in the spirit of Christmas. Do we like the idea of being cold like Christmas too?
Go on there.
He's very annoyed he just got stung at a cash machine. But what happened was he put his card in, got a bum exchange rate, and then went to cancel it. And they wanted to charge him €7 to cancel his money order. So, to probably use the vendors rather than the cash machines.
Bitcoin all the way.
That's Scott's travel advice. If you're a Game of Thrones fan, as I say, I have literally never seen any of it. You can come to the Split Museum for Game of Thrones, which looks very cool, and go in the Game of Thrones gift shop. Oh, and sit in the throne. Wow. I like his delivery truck. Yeah, very clever. I love wandering around cities because you just see weird and wonderful stuff like this. That's so cool. I don't think you can play in it or drink it. Head Duncan. Go on, touch it. Yay!
Probably the problem with this place is that you're in a city, but you're probably vulnerable that you know.
Ice cream is something I love, but does not love me. But cheesecake orange,
That looks good.
banana split.
That looks good.
Snickers is my favorite. I think you guys have to try lavender. What do you think?
Yeah.
I've seen only lavender since we got to Croatia, so. And this one, ricotta smoked fig. These sound absolutely incredible. Travel is fantastic for children because it brings them confidence. When we came on this trip, she wouldn't ask for anything. And now she's going to order an ice cream and do some street dancing. Do you want to ask him again? Shout over.
Excuse me. One banana split, one scoop, please, in a cup.
Banana split.
What do you say?
How do you say thank you in Croatian?
Hello.
Good girl. These guys are in love with the sandwiches.
Oh, the wraps look really good. I
Yeah?
love wraps.
You want these? Look at that.
This one.
Look, donuts too. Like,
Donuts. Donuts. I love that.
Nick, which I think is, let's have a look inside it. It's this.
Cheese and spinach.
I don't actually think there's any cheese in it. I think it's spinach and onion. Or cabbage. Come on then, 1, 2, 3.
Guys.
It's literally impossible to eat.
It's... You can have the rest.
I don't want to be there.
Oh, still grumpy. This is like a gyros tuna roll. That's really good.
The chicken one.
How is it?
I think the chicken one, I always order chicken because in Athens, on the night we came, it was everything was closed except for Coffee Island, and they have wraps. So I got a wrap, a chicken one, and it just reminds me of it. It's so good.
If you're feeling like you don't fancy a walk, you can always tuk-tuk city tour. I mean, the fact is Scott would need one entire tuk-tuk for himself. We've been on one of those. I think we went on one of those in Florida and Scott broke the man and the bike. Here is Republic Square, which is...
Malls on here.
No, not here. It's actually very quiet here.
Yeah, baby screaming.
Public Square is one of those places, if I'm honest. There's so many more beautiful sights in Split. You can walk straight past it and not even realise. The architecture is very different.
My pigeon went.
Your pigeon went. That's a trauma. But yeah, I mean, it's really easy to find. You go to Diocletian's Palace and it's to the left or the right, depending on which way you stand. Hopeless tour guide. That's the way down to the beach, which is a man-made beach, but it has a really good swimming area. And are you blowing me kisses? I must admit, personally, I think the best way to see the beach is from an air conditioning car. We're those people that live by the sea but never go in it.
Run by it.
Yeah.
And a lot of tourists.
Yeah.
I might
We
go.
play lots of games on the beach promenade actually. I'll do another video on Scott's beach promenade games.
Let me just tell something.
No.
I
Your
do-
beach promenade games are inappropriate. Parking spot was $3.50 an hour euros wise, which I was just reminding Scott of what we've paid to stay in Chester City Centre, and this is about 15, 16 years ago when it cost us €10 an hour, £10 an hour. So I think it was pretty reasonable, and we were right by Diocletian's Euroman's palace. So I thought it was pretty